Cancers, hi. This is a love reading for you for December 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising and Ascending for Cancer. If the reading doesn't resonate, or if you want to have a broader perspective of the reading, you can always also look at the reading for your Mercury, which is your communication, or your Venus for love. And if you don't know where those placements are, there's a link down below in the description that says free natal chart, where you can actually see where your placements are. Also, there's a link for AC Digital Marketing Solutions, which is my wonderful graphic designer friend that does all my beautiful thumbnails. If you want to contact her directly. Yeah, let's get started. This is for Cancer. This is for December 2020. For everybody always supporting me, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. I'm also a spiritual regression hypnosis practitioner. We're going to look for love. Okay, that's too many cards. There's a whole handful of cards. We're going to look at where you currently are. What's coming towards you as a result of this energy? What brought you to where you currently are? What is the overall message? I'm going to clarify, and then I'm going to end up for you with an oracle card. Okay, let's see what we have. So, actually where you are at the moment, there's a strong sense of, are we going to make this thing happen or what? You know, it's almost like, it's interesting. It's almost like you are in that energy of asking, listen, are we going to do this thing or what? You know, I feel that it's got great potential. I feel that you can see the potential, but in the same token, you're also in that space of like, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time. Are we going to do this thing? Are we committing or are we not committing? You know, are we moving forward to this connection or not? Am I embracing you in my heart? Or, you know, or are you friend zoning yourself? Like, what do you actually want from me? But just know that I'm not waiting around forever. I'm kind of tired of playing this game. Okay. And let's just get one there for the recent past. Oh, we lied. Okay. So, what we have, the energy that brought you to where you currently are is the Page of Wands. Okay. So, let me just show you all of them first. So, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, current energy, Ace of Cups, what's coming towards you, and the overall energy is my favorite card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Knight of Cups. All right. So with the Knight of Cups, let's stay with this overall energy first, and then we're going to go a little bit into the detail. How did it actually come about, and you know, unfolding and unpacking it before we start to clarify. So with the Knight of Cups, this is you very ready to step forward to offer your cup of love, you know, and whether you are with somebody or not at the moment, or like sort of like, you know, have somebody sort of like in your radar at the moment, I feel that where you currently are as a person, you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of you've had a lot of loose ends, all right? And a lot of those loose ends are being tied up now. It's almost like you finally have sort of like control of your life, and because of that, you are now able to move forward. You understand yourself to be ready now to actually offer your cup of love to someone else. You understand that, you know, you're sort of out of that dramatic mind frame that can actually mess up a really beautiful thing. Right? So you're sort of out of that, and you are in the space now where your heart chakra is open, balance open in a healthy way. And you are ready for that whole love thing, that beautiful love thing that is going to be mutually beneficial, you know. If there's not, because I mean, let's just be honest, when it comes to Cancer especially, you have got the most beautiful heart and kind spirit and everything, but when you're confused and when you feel cornered and when you're not sure if you made the right decision, you can turn, you know, you can kind of turn dark without realizing that you were actually doing so. So you through that space where you've done the sort of work that you needed to do, which is actually excellent. Okay, with the Page of Wands, which brought you to where you currently are, I feel that you realize there was a lot of there's a lot of sort of like personal concern, there was a lot of like inner lack, basically, where you may have felt that you were ready for love, but it's almost like, in a sense, that some of you might have felt that you were not good enough, that you needed to still do some inner work, that you needed to learn to love yourself better, look at some patterns that were not working, look at your triggers, look at your dark side. There's a lot of inner exploration that needed to be done, and it has been done. It was most certainly not easy. All right. It was a difficult journey, but one that I also feel that some of you, you really understood that you had to take, and you also understood in taking this journey that it was better for you to do it alone, because you weren't quite. This is almost like when we understand that we need to take the journey, but we don't quite understand where the journey is going to take us. We know that whatever's going to happen is going to be really beneficial for us, but we don't really know what that is going to be. Are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to move to a different place? I feel that for many of you to sort of get, there was too much unclarity about who you actually are, even within yourself. So if somebody had to ask you, so honestly, who are you? It's almost like you might not have been able to answer them very honestly because you didn't actually know. And so you needed to find that part of yourself that was missing. Which brings you to this Queen of Pentacles, where you currently are. Hard work, good flow with finances, areas in life working out. There's still, I feel that it's almost like, there's a lot of things beautifully working out, work, career, that sort of thing. Obviously, which is brought about by your confidence. I think a lot of you don't actually realize the sort of, beautiful light that other people see you in. You may be feeling that you're sort of failing at something when a lot of people see so much opportunity. And the reason why there's a lot of help probably coming your way is because it's almost like you're not seeing the fullness of your own potential just yet. You are sort of looking at what is not working as opposed to all the actual things that are working. And so I feel that some of you, even though your heart is open, there's sometimes people misunderstand this. You can get to a space where you would really like to have love because you do feel lonely, because you do feel ready, but you don't feel less as a result of it. This is just acknowledging your natural needs that you have. And with the Ace of Cups coming towards you, I feel beautiful divine love coming in suddenly, probably meeting someone by sort of like chance. It could be a previous person, but it seems more like a brand new love that comes in there. And it's very much, this could be a fellow Cancerian, or another, water sign, but very much on your sort of level. Most likely a new person coming in here because you are ready. You've moved on from so much. And I think that a lot of you don't realize how far you've actually come until you maybe, take a moment, stand down and breathe and actually look back. All right. So let's clarify. Using the Light Seers Tarot to clarify, and the actual cards that I used to draw was the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. There's a link for all the different cards that I'm using down below in the description. So let's look at this Knight of Cups first, this overall energy that's happening over here, okay? Let's see what we have. All right. First card out there for the Knight of Cups, for the overall energy, is the Page of Wands. Whatever will be, que sera, sera. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got the Page of Wands. This is for the overall energy. You've got the Devil. You've got the Six of Pentacles, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and then I did not even realize we've got the King of Wands there, which is actually underneath this Ten of Pentacles. It just kind of fell out because I was only going to take 3 cards, and then these two actually came out, Ten of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, that I actually wasn't even aware of. So this is you at this point where, where you're sort of saying, you know what, I suppose you can say it's throwing caution to the wind, but it's more about surrendering to faith. you know, about knowing that there's a great source that has got your back. And it's almost like you know inside that, you might have had the tendency to try and micromanage things before, micromanage life, micromanage the universe, try and get it done, you know, and it didn't quite work out. And this is you saying, you know what? It's like you can feel this love coming towards you. You understand that it's the next natural step, and you no longer need to try and sort of like make yourself more exciting, or or more attractive, or whatever it might be, because you understand that the perfect person for you is heading your way. It's just a simple knowing. And for some of you, this might be a little bit stressful where you are right now, because you may be with someone that you realize that you may have thought this was the best person for you, but now you realize that, maybe you were wrong, maybe you were hasty, maybe you were manifesting the relationship where you currently are, from a lack mentality. And now you just understand that it's time to move on from there. And you might not quite understand how to move on from there. But I do also feel that there's an expanding sort of, faith, spiritual alignment that's taking place over here. And there's also an increase with the money. So it's like, as you're releasing, there's a, so that you don't sort of manifest yourself back into a tight spot again. There is an increase. And when I say the money, this is the resources that's available. So say, for example, you are looking for a place, you're looking for a car, you're looking for a PC, you're looking for a phone, you're looking for whatever. The right sort of thing just kind of comes your way, instead of you having to go look for it and, trying to find sort of like the best deal, or, sort of a process of elimination. The right sort of thing presents itself to you because you are in the space of surrender. And of course, that is kind of like the power of when we work with love as well. So what I do feel is that, there with the Six of Pentacles followed by the Ten of Pentacles. First of all, I feel that your personal life in many ways is getting sorted out so much better than you ever thought that would be. Home life and career, all sort of things that you maybe wanted to have. Maybe, I don't know, you wanted to graduate and you thought that it's not going to happen, and somehow things are just working out. Strings are being pulled for you on your behalf, and in that, it's almost like as your personal life is working out, what you may have not realized for some time is that, remember with the Page of Wands over there in the recent past, this is almost like holding on to the Page of Wands, what brought you to where you currently are. In clarifying this overall energy, this is about sort of releasing that, letting it go. And it is as you let go that it jumps right back into your hand. So you may have also thought, could be dealing with a Leo energy here, possibly a Gemini, but then even a Virgo. One can never really say, because you look at your whole chart, first of all, but I feel that it's like, as you're working on yourself, how do I put this? This is an interesting pattern. I saw it in one of my clients' readings last week. As you're sorting out everything that you need to sort out in your life, it's almost like you are finding yourself having love inside of your, like the perfect person, partner inside of your life, without initially realizing that that is the one. So you sort of rolling with the one for a while without actually realizing this is the actual one. It's like the last person that you would consider. And I feel the reason why it's the last person that you consider, because it's almost like, in a overall, I don't know, energetic sense of the word. You might expect yourself to be here and the person to be here, and you never really in your mind sort of saw that gap being, crossed. So that person might not have ever been a possibility in your mind, because you just didn't see it, you didn't even conceive it. All right, so it's quite a beautiful connection that's heading your way. All right, let's look at the recent past, what brought you to where you currently are. So we've got the World. So we clarifying the Page of Wands in the recent past. We've got the Empress and we've got the High Priestess. So and the High Priestess, once again, it just sort of fell out. I thought it was one card, and I saw the Empress was underneath, then I saw the World was underneath. Even though the World was at the bottom, it's the one I saw first. And so I feel that, you know, you may have brought yourself into the alignment for perfect, beautiful love that ticks all the boxes for you, but I don't really feel that it was actually your intention. So you may have been very focused on love, but then you became focused on yourself. And as you became focused on yourself, you went into the space of surrender. Life understood what it is that you want to have. You stopped thinking about love so much all the time, which gave that energy pattern sort of time to form, because, you know, you weren't checking with it all the time, like what's happening type of thing. And so in a sense, you really brought yourself to this beautiful, you know, moment, obviously in energy, without even realizing it. And as you started to release, and, you know, as your connection with life and with the universe improved, you know, real beautiful spiritual alignment that started to take place there for you, you sort of brought yourself into the powerful and perfect divine flow for love without actually realizing that you were doing it. Good stuff. Okay, let's draw one more card for that. And Page of Pentacles, and underneath Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So this is, and in this deck I quite like this card. Looks so funky, like a free spirit. But with Page of Pentacles there, you realize that you're going to have to, I feel that for some of you, you were so focused on love that you sort of neglected yourself in the process. And you realize that you're going to have to sort of, you know, place the spotlight back on yourself. And then there with Ace of Pentacles, that is actually how this love connection started to grow, you know. I feel that somebody might have been... had an interest for you, a developing interest for you, but it's almost like they understood that you needed some time to sort a couple of personal things for yourself out first. All right. So where you currently are, Five of Wands in reverse, the Wheel in reverse, the Magician in reverse. Now, if this was a different story, I would have been like, yeah, but this is more of a, you know, no more fighting with this Five of Wands in reverse, no more fighting, no more sort of inner conflict that is not necessary. The stand of the Wheel of Fortune, basically, you know, in reverse. It is such an incredible thing, because a lot of times we focus so much on wanting to create the perfect life for us. You know, we say the affirmations and we do the vision boards, and those are really powerful things, you know. But sometimes we focus so much on it and what we want to have, that by doing so, all we really do is confirm that we don't have it. You know, and we try to create it, and we wear the right sort of, you know, crystals, and we do the right sort of healing, and, you know, we do our full moon ceremonies and whatever. But all we really do is we needed to sort of do nothing, and that's how you get the magic, you know, to start to flow. Let's look for, we're going to clarify this Magician card for you. Just the Magician one for the current energy. Let's just see what we have there. What is flowing towards you? You know, this is a beautiful realignment here taking place with your life path. Some of you were kind of lost there for a while, you know. You're getting back on your universal plan, and instead of trying to make it happen, it's more like letting it happen, getting in alignment. So for some of you, you might not quite know what's heading your way. 3 cards that came out here, 4 cards again. Unexpected surprises coming here for you. So there's the Three of Pentacles, which is a new start, which is a new beginning. So, and, you know, new beginning in your own life. This is a point where I feel that you might feel that things are a little bit touch and go. That they've got a great potential to work out, but it's like you're not fully confident to step forward straight into the energy just yet. The Sun is the next card there, so the energy is sort of like embracing you, enveloping you. The Queen of Cups. I feel that for a lot of you at the moment, you are working very, very hard. And it's like realizing you can get the same result, if not better, by instead of, you know, working so hard in the logical sense, more like opening your heart, mind and soul in the Eight of Wands there, which sort of brings that affinity, that flow back for you. I'm just going to draw one card for that Ace of Cups, the energy that's coming towards you. What is this beautiful thing that is heading towards you? Because this is divine intervention. And I feel like, remember with this Knight of Cups, offering your cup, with the Ace of Cups, I feel that you are... like as I said, you open, you're ready, you know, to give, honestly. And I feel that what's coming towards you, it's so much better than you ever could have actually imagined. And if that resonates with you, you know, open your heart, mind and soul to it, you know. Let me know in the comments what's going on. Like the video. Also, your next videos that I'm bringing out for you is your 2021 reading. So if you don't want to miss that, it might be a good idea to subscribe to the channel and to hit that notification bell. Now, we're going to go through this quickly. I've got the King of Cups. So remember, we had the Queen of Cups in the current energy. And the Queen of Cups was clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Remember the current energy that we have, as we were going towards the Eight of Wands. And I said it could be done differently in an emotional sense. You are, this connection that's coming towards you, and this is what we sometimes don't understand, you know, when we are so sort of uppity about, you know, you must love yourself and don't need anybody. But we're not islands. We always need people. It is the connection that's coming towards you that is taking you both to that beautiful next step. Ace of Swords. There's an incredible, it's like, you're like a gate and a key, you know, or like a lock and a key. The two of you, it's by getting together and turning the key that you go into the next phase, all right? With the Star, this is divinely fated, basically, and the Queen of Swords. It's almost like, it's weird, it's almost like the two of you go like, why have the two of us never sort of like, you know, considered something between the two of us before? Like, I would imagine that we would have. I wonder why we didn't. It's so strange, you know. It's like, again, as you realize, you've kind of, you know, this has been the one all along. You just didn't kind of realize it. Okay, just drawing you a crystal oracle card for your reading. Look at what's at the bottom. The Lovers, Soul Connection. And I saw this as I was playing the deck, and I started to shuffle it again. I opened it and I saw it again. So this is a beautiful divinely coming together, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's with a Virgo. All right. So, au revoir. See you next time.